my husband are picking some fruit off a tree. It's dark, so I don't know what they're doing. I don't usually come outside at night here because we have bears. And Coyote actually have footage of a bear across the street. My neighbor said, I told her, like, the next day I saw her, I was like, I saw two bears go in your yard. And she said, they always do. And that once when she opened her blinds to go out to her patio door, a bear was like standing like right there at her door. So I don't fool around at night. And once she said, my neighbor, they were going through their trash. My mother-in-law first moved here, and we would come visit. Like, the trash would be all over the street from the bears, and I'm like, why don't people have bear cans? Because they have certain garbage cans that bears cannot get into. But we live on a cul-de-sac, and at the end of the cul-de-sac is woods. And so the other morning, I was awakened by a horrific sound, and it sounded like the coyotes were fighting with an animal, and I jumped out of bed and ran to the window, but I couldn't see as it was like way too dark. But I don't know, it kind of freaked me out. It sounded also like, cause my neighbor has a bunch of chickens, and the chickens are going crazy. But I'm like, wouldn't they be like their coop? So our backyard, the neighbors in the back, I can't see because of the fence, but I can see their coop is like over the fence. So I'm like, I know that they're not open, but I was like, oh my goodness. And then I'm always on nextdoor.com on the app, and I always get notifications. Anywho, I just kind of I got this off of Timo for like $3. It's wireless, and the other piece is attached to my phone. And I think it sounds pretty good. I finally found the correct adapter, so thank you. Somebody was telling me that I needed to get a USB-A to USB-C adapter, and I did order a few of them from Amazon, but none of them were working. So I went to Five Below and I got one, and it works just fine. But anyway, so I'm happy that I'm able to record on my Yeti again, because I have some like tapping videos I want to do. I like this mic because it has a clip, it can clip on your shirt. But I think it sounds pretty good. I think I need to charge it. I tried filming this a little while ago, but it was no sound, so hopefully this sounds like I just got home. It's kind of late. I think it's 8:30. That's kind of late. But I picked up my daughter from dance, and then I picked up my grandkids, and I dropped them off home, and then now I'm home. I stopped at BJ's tonight and got some prosecco and some wine because it's the reunion for Love is Blind. Love is Blind. Love is Blind season 6. So hopefully my husband will watch with me because I got him into it, but the Magic's playing, and if his team is playing, he doesn't fool around with anything else. So I don't know. I might be watching it by myself. Oh, I watched a really good movie today on Netflix called Damsel, and I thought it was really good. I don't know if you've seen it. Like, if you have, what do you think? What is the lead? Her name is Millie Bobby Brown or something. Oh God, I'm probably butchered that. But she plays Elle in Stranger Things. She looks really good in that movie, but it's good. I really, really enjoyed it. Anyway, so I really didn't do much. I actually feel a lot better than I did earlier. Earlier today, I had like a really rough day. Mentally, it's that time of the month because I'm a regular and I just don't know when it's coming. But I feel like my mood is definitely off. My mood is off for sure. It could be that. It could be that I'm premenopausal, which I probably am. I just got some hormone tests done, so I follow up with my doctor in a couple of days actually, and I'm curious to see where my levels are at, but I don't know. I feel like I just feel like I have not been myself. I'm looking out for bears. I feel like I have not been myself. I notice, like, when I have my oldest daughter, I think I talked about this in another video, but I struggle with postpartum with her, but I feel like back then we really didn't talk about it, and definitely not in, like, I feel like in, like, black households, you don't really talk about it, you just go to work and do what you gotta do. With Dallas, I definitely suffered from it, and I was able to somewhat get help for it. I actually, with her, ended up getting Baker acted. Which, when I told my mom, she didn't know what that was. I don't think that's a thing like in New York, but it's like when they involuntarily keep you in a hospital, or like a psych ward. I think so. With me, they just like, I went to the hospital because I just couldn't stop crying. I was like really struggling. And then they were like, "Do you feel like?" All right, let me back up. So I just had my daughter. I was working. I just came off of maternity leave, and I was just having like a really, really, really hard time. I called one of my coworkers, and she was like, "You should call our hotline. We have like a hotline at our job where you can talk to people and whatever." So I called. It was a weekend, myself to the hospital. I'm sorry, I'm so breathy. I'm like having a hard time breathing. I think it's because I'm in the car with the windows up. I don't have my asthma pump, but they got this in the house. But I get to the hospital and they take me to the back right away, and like they're asking me how I'm feeling, and then they say like, do you think like you ever feel like you want to hurt your kid? And I'm like, no. They like, do you feel like you ever want to hurt yourself? And I said sometimes. Well, why did I say that? I thought they were gonna like give me someone to talk to, and the only thing they did was say, well, we can't let you go. And I felt like crap because I found out my daughter was surprising me. She was away at college and she drove home for the weekend to surprise me, and I was in the hospital now. And no matter what I said, they wouldn't let me leave. So they were like, we gotta wait till a bed opens up at like some facility. It was a complete nightmare. And I had to stay there for like 7 days. And I didn't have like a room to myself, and this lady was like always like just talking to herself in the room. And like one time I woke up, she was like standing over me, and I was like, I have to get the hell out of here. The people that worked there, they were like super nice, and they felt like I didn't belong there because I was there with some people that were going through like some extreme things, and you can tell like they seriously needed to be there. But they said like, don't ever say that you feel like you're gonna hurt yourself, because this is what's gonna happen. So if I ever felt like sad or anything again, I just dealt with it, because I'm like, that was heartbreaking for me to be away from my daughter. And actually she was older, because I feel like she was probably like, she was I remember her like hugging me. So you can't have visitors. But when we finished eating, everybody went back to the common area, and they told me to wait behind. And when I waited behind, they let my daughter bring my baby to the door, and I got to see her, and she was just like, hi mommy. She was like not phased or anything. She might have been 9 months or so, and she was kissing me, and then they left. And then I felt good because she didn't really miss me. Like if she was like older, I feel like that would have been like rougher for me, you know. Anyway, so I felt like after that they had me like on different things, and I didn't really like them, and I just been like managing on my own. But I'm saying this all to say, it's like sometimes I feel like I'm like still going through postpartum, and I don't know if that's a thing because my daughter is 9. I don't know. But between like anxiety, I don't know, it's like a lot. So, and like I have like a lot of health issues, right? And I've been like going in and out of the hospital, and then like to doctors, and like so like this whole week I've been having like doctor appointments the next week too. And I just went to the doctor yesterday, so it's just like waiting for results, and then you gotta like results, you can see them online, but you can't, I don't read them, I don't know what I'm looking at, so then I have to wait for my follow-ups, and it's just stressful. Yeah, so I don't know, it's just like take one day at a time. That's all I can do. I have my family, and I'm grateful for them, and I have like a lot of love and support. That's another thing. Like I feel like when I had my oldest daughter, there wasn't like a sense of like community support or where you can get help. I feel like now there it's like all over commercials, TVs everywhere. So that's good. But I have an amazing, amazing support system, and I'm totally grateful and blessed. It's crazy because where I used to live, we worry about gators, and over here it's bears. It's crazy. Anyway, I am happy that tomorrow's Thursday, and then Friday is the start of spring break, and then the kids are out all next week, and I'm so happy because then I don't have to get up so early. I have to drive 45 minutes to an hour every day to take my daughter to school because we moved out of our zone. And in Florida, you have to go to the school you were zoned for. So, in the fall, she'll be going over here, which is like 5 minutes from my house, and I cannot wait. It's like, it's a lot. I drive her in the morning, and then I have to rush back for work, and then I have to pick her up from dance, because her dance will pick her up from school, and then I have to drive an hour back to go pick her up from dance, and an hour back home. It's like exhausting. That's why usually on Mondays and Wednesdays, my daughter will pick up Dallas for me because on those days she doesn't have dance, so they pick her up and she's in after school. She can leave at any time. She doesn't have to stay until like the end of dance. So my daughter will grab her for me. That way it saves me on gas and tolls, and I like loathe being in 5 o'clock traffic. I mean, who doesn't? But today she was like, can I please pick her up, because she wanted to play. When my daughter picks her up, she picks her up early and she doesn't have enough time to play. So I was like, fine. And my husband was like, that is absolutely ridiculous. If, she's on her way home and she's gonna pick up the kids and just pick up Dallas, like she just needs to come on. But I was like, it's fine. So that was like annoying. But yeah, I'm just like over it, dude. I drive her an hour to school, then I drive an hour back home, and then I pick her up an hour, and then an hour back. So that's 4 hours I'm in my car. And every time I look, my car's on E. Like, what the hell? The price of gas is like going up and up. And then I have to get on 2 freeways, because if I don't, it'll take me forever to get there. So I have to pay like 2 tolls. It's crazy. Just ready for this year to be over, and I'm glad next week I don't have to take her to school. I have doctor's appointments, and so does she, but still, I'd rather that. And also, my doctors are not an hour away. Anyway, I'm going to go inside because I keep looking around. I'm like freaking myself out. Oh, we also have bobcats, coyotes, and bears. So needless to say, my daughter never plays outside when it's dark. Anyway, I have my wine chilling, and I'm about to watch the reunion for Love Is Blind and get into this tea, honey. I'm like way too invested in these people's lives. Like way too invested. Like for no reason at all. Okay, like no reason. But like with the day I'm having, I need to escape from my life and what I'm going through, and just like immerse myself into like somebody else's trauma. I don't know, but also So it's my Chicago night. So I don't know. Like I like to watch all the Chicago's. Like on Tuesdays, I watch like the FBI International, then FBI Most Wanted, and then on Wednesday, I like to watch Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, and then on Thursdays, I like to watch SVU. Nope, Law and Order, SVU, Law and Order, Organized Crime. So I have my days where I'm like, do not bother me. Okay. So I don't know. Either I watch Love is Blind tonight and then watch Chicago tomorrow on In Demand, or vice versa. Vice versa. Vice versa. Anywho, I gotta bring my kitties inside. I have one cat. But I don't know. Like it freaks me out leaving them out. Like I didn't know because my cat is an indoor and outdoor cat. Like in New York, I always grew up with cats because we always had mice, right? It was just like a thing. Like you have mice, so you get a cat. But out here, I'm not really didn't want really have to have pets. But when I met my husband, he had his cat, and he's like, his cat is like a son. So he's been with us. So I need to bring them in. Also, when the dog starts barking, a lot of that because they see something